Everybody hear me? Let's tell Dave to come back. I've been sick as a dog with a sinus infection, everybody. You go to the doctor. No, it's not COVID, but some sinus fair. We have sinus infection. We have no idea what, but whatever. I call bullshit. I think they know. That's just me. It's just me. Ah, there he is.
How's it going, everybody?
I'm going to make it so just you. Yep. Go ahead.
All right, perfect. Thank you for the time. So, I am going to, well, after I explain everything here and show everyone as much as I can, I wanted to say right off the bat, this was not part of the plan at all, but I got my camera here, got my phone that I'm using, so I'm going to show you guys right now where we are, and let me flip this camera quickly. This is my theory. For those that are on the Telegram, for the members, I've already brought this up. So we have here a river right over here, right? This is the same except we went further in. Just past here, which I will walk up to right after I explain this, is the bomb. Deep, and you'll see when I go back up there how deep it is, which signifies that this has been around for quite some time, like what's happened here. Now, again, I'm not sure if, again, we're we're feet, just steps away from a bomb testing ground, so maybe a bomb was dropped here at some point, hard to say. However, what's interesting is we are currently in a provincial park, the same one as last time. If you folks remember the Project Beta Alien War Plans document, it talks about how a lot of these beings, craft and things like that, use water for their energy source, in a lot of cases, not always, granted, but we see here, we have a river here. We then have the water coming in through the river over here. It then, as we could see, a little path there, a little river there, and we don't know where the source of the water is coming from, but it does go into this dune, if you want to call it. Now, on the other side here is another sort of dune, if you will, and we can trace the water there as well, but we cannot trace the source. Now, interestingly enough, I'm here with a couple friends, and we were meditating right over here, maybe just under an hour ago. After the meditation, my phone battery, the phone I'm calling in from right now, dropped from about 75 or 76% to 18%. I just checked my camera now. The last time I checked was at 93%. It's now at, I think, give or take 20 or 22%. I will be honest, I do not know the time in which the camera battery dropped, so I can't say if it was after the meditation or not, but I can say for certainty that that's what happened with my phone. Now, if another thing too is that again, my theory is this. I looked up the when this base was established, and you'll see what I mean by base once I walk up there. It was established in 1932. The timing of it makes sense with respects to, if we look at, for example, the Rand Corporation documents that were, again, issued for public release in the 70s, but then was written up in the 50s. Interestingly enough, the mid-50s, shortly after the alleged Greada Treaty with Eisenhower. Now, I say this because where I am geographically would, in fact, connect, if you were to look at it from a big picture type perspective, to a subterranean complex within the prairies and the Dakotas within the U.S. Now, my theory is this. If this whole facility was established in the early 30s, you use, for example, in the 50s, 60s, when it's time to connect these deep underground military bases, again, not saying there is one here, but the evidence is very, very ripe for that. And you'll see in a second what I mean by that. The boring machine, the tunnel machines, would be used to go in through this way, essentially. And the reason I say this is because, again, it looks like there's been some excavation done, but that's just pure speculation. So you might be like, okay, what else do you have? Well, we got the river here for the water energy source, as we covered in the live stream 2 weeks ago. Not only that, we have loads and loads of, I'm just going to walk up as I'm explaining. We have loads and loads of, I guess you could say, sound waves coming from the bombs that are being tested currently. And I hope I caught some on video, even with this camera that I'm using to film for the actual official like film we're putting together. But the idea here essentially is that if there's any type of underground occurrences happening of any kind, it could be dismissed immediately with, well, this is a testing facility. You have now, this land is a combination of indigenous tribal land, a combination also of provincial park land, and where I'm walking to is also owned by National Ministry of Defense of Canada. I mean, look, if I'm an architect many years ago tasked with designing, and all this land, by the way, like purchased in the 30s, the 40s, so the timing is right. If I'm an architect designated with creating a subterranean complex, this is ripe for that. I mean, you also have, by the way, very close to here, an indigenous casino, and nothing against casinos, but quite convenient for money laundering. If you were to want to go down that route, because again, the government, especially in Canada, has close ties with certain tribes for many different reasons, good and bad. And if there's anyone or any one group,
residential schools, they're kind of butting heads with right now, aren't they?
This is the thing, right?
Okay.
And so, yeah, with respects to the residential schools, that's a different situation. When I say they, I'm referring more so to the military branch of Canada. Yeah, thank you for clarifying that, because in terms of the resident, yeah, that's not good right now. Let's see here. Once we head back up here, I'm gonna go as quick as I can because not sure what's causing the battery to drop so significantly, but also, Camden, as I head back after all this is over, before we go to the second part, you could also, if you want, put up from your personal Telegram, the pictures of the signs. But
you know, what I will say is interesting is the visuals, the glitchy camera, whatever we were like seeing last time. That's not there this time.
See, that's interesting too. And in addition to that, again, not to try to make something where there isn't anything, but the battery drainage never happened to me before.
Yeah, that's strange.
I know iPhones are known sometimes for that to happen. But
no, not that fast.
Now, interestingly enough, again, it's very possible the military, the ones, that are just doing the average everyday training, the whole thing, are not privy to this type of knowledge of what may be underground here. But so literally, folks, that set of trees right there, which is a lot closer than it might seem on camera, is the edge of this sort of dune. And if you guys can see here, we got gate wiring, white signs, bombs have been going off here all day. I'm almost certain they're bombs because of the shock wave and everything. But we'll see over here. I mean, technically speaking, they can't say they didn't warn us, but also it's weird because there's hiking trails too.
I mean, yeah,
that encourage
hiking trails right next to these bomb things. Like
literally, yeah. You cannot make this stuff up. Yeah, firing range in French at the bottom. It says Minister of National Defense in French. If we head, so for example, the range starts right past this gate. Now we have all these wooden poles here. Some of them have electrical wiring that goes underground. Some of them don't. In this case, this one here. Right now, here's the thing. It's hard to explain on camera, more or less, but I would love to sort of, here we go. I made a joke in the Telegram members chat earlier saying, if anyone feels like they're being gang stalked, let me know. Selling the sign $10 a pop.
Oh, I want that sign. But I will put it on the door. There are bombs
I mean, we got this type,
they can kill you.
Yeah, there's also a sign too that's on your Telegram, Camden, after my phone dies, I guess, while I'm on my way back to the to the house to join you after. You can put up, it says 6 military personnel have died, and I think 5 civilians. So now here we have, again, tire tracks, trails.
People have been here recently, even, yeah.
Yeah, going back down this way. And right back past there is where it starts to say, like, listen, don't go past here, but at the same time, there's signs with arrows. So it's like, okay, maybe the signs with arrows are for the military personnel.
Right.
But see, now this is where I am almost convinced that in the grand scheme of things, we got the river connecting to the underground, or seem to the underground structures. And when I say structures, I mean natural ones of, the sand, the sand dunes, all that stuff. We have what happened with my phone and camera, but let's just say that's a fluke. We then have the indigenous aspect of all this. Plus, we're in a provincial park, which connects to the Shiloh military base, which also, again, conveniently enough, we see here is just within walking distance of everything. The only thing that is not within walking distance is the casino, but I only bring up the casino more so from a financial perspective.
Right.
But
yeah. Interesting. I mean, it's such a culminate, like it's a overlap. It's interesting overlap of areas.
Yeah.
This bomb place, these hiking trails, native land.
And this is right. And this is what I mean by closeness. So take a look here. We have the dune here, or the sand dune, if you want to call it. And boom, right there, military testing ground. Yeah. And then just, if you follow my finger down that way, provincial park hiking trail.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy.
So, again, another.
And is there, I mean, just your take on it. I mean, you
Sure.
think it has to do with the ley lines, esoteric, the specific spot you are? Is it? Do you think the natives cultivated this land to be something very spiritual, and then the military needs to use it the same way? Like, what do you think it all seems to be there for?
Okay, well, first off, before I say that, just no trespassing by order of MND stands for Ministry of National Defense. It's also in French, because French is Canada's second language. This is my take. What I think is this. I think the natives, the indigenous, for the ones that are familiar with their ancestors and what this whole set of land means to them, I think it's more, again, legends speak of different, beings and all that. But again, as we saw in the stream from last week, on the more hiking angle of things, there's all these different signs explaining, the representation of this type of spiritual being, and then this type of being, what the natives believe. So what I see with the indigenous people, combined with how close it is to being shared, as both certain parts are strictly off, are not allowed to go on. They're literally, indigenous people, tribes are living there. We have the casino, we have the base here. The feeling that I get here is, again, an agreement made with not the Canadian government, but a branch of the Canadian military more so. So you're not unofficially compartmentalizing things. You're just by nature compartmentalizing things using an official perspective or narrative. You have an agreement made that they understand something is happening here. Just like I said,
Right.
the gentleman who we spoke to last week, again, it seems like, based on the records, we checked the last recorded UFO sighting here near this base. It was in the late 80s, early 90s. So the gentleman who said he's been here for 21 years and hasn't seen anything, I'm inclined to believe him. Now, the other gentleman who was with him, the indigenous gentleman, like I said, seemed to clamp up. And it's interesting now that we have these revelations being found, or being connected. And again, there could be nothing here, but I'm also of the mindset that when people say, hey, guys, it's literally right in front of your faces. When people, when people say that, it makes me think, what if I'm an architect tasked with designing complexes to connect between Canada, the US, for whether military experiments, in some cases, extraterrestrial occupancy, for maybe a place for them to stay when they come to this part of the planet or something. This is ideal. I mean, just look at this, for example. I can't help but think, again, now also for those watching on the stream, I also want to be completely fair too. And I want to say we have to be vigilant of the connections I'm making, because if we're going to play devil's advocate even against myself, to be fair, you could argue, well, Dave, you want this to be the case, confirmation bias, and I would
yeah.
right, and I would say it's a fair point, but at the same time, again, not to sound like a broken record, but the closeness in terms of the actual physical vicinity of those dunes with this shooting this testing range right here for bombs and things like that, in addition to the hiking trail of the provincial park that seems to again say, hey, don't go there, but then it inches you further and further towards there.
It's you say it plenty, but it's the difference between evidence and proof kind
Well,
of thing.
exactly. Now here's the thing.
We know how these things are set up. We can likely conclude educated guess style. Something's
Right.
at least up.
Right. And now here's a couple things. Let's play devil's advocate for a second with respects to, look at how close, literal walking distance. You got the dune, and then you got the experimental grounds. Now, if this base, for example, was set up maybe 10, 20, even 30 years ago, I would say, okay, maybe there's nothing here because people have been hiking relatively recently. So, they would have seen something or heard some major construction going on. But this was established first. It was opened in 1910. It was completed in 1932. So the official establishment date is 1932. Who the hell was here back then?
Yeah. Was there even like, what's your nearest town? Was that even an established city?
Well, let's put it this way. How many hours of a drive would you say, guys, Winnipeg is from here, or the Winnipeg? So the city of Winnipeg is about 2 hours from here, to maybe 2.5. I mean, I can tell you right now, in terms of where we are, as in, like, are there any coffee shops, any towns around even the entrance of the provincial park?
Glenboro is pretty close.
Glenboro, how long of a drive?
Calgary is like 37 kilometers.
Okay, so it's fairly, again, Riel just said 37 kilometers closest, probably like setup of a town, if you want to call it. 37 kilometers from the entrance of the provincial park.
The casino is closer, though.
The casino is even, there we go, thank you. The casino is even closer. So, again, ironic too. And that's from the entrance. We're many kilometers inside the park, right? So, by the way, if it cuts out, I'll stay on here live for as long as I can.
Yeah.
If it cuts out, it's just the battery. But just for those on the stream right now.
Well, so you said you did meditation, group meditation type thing, and then you came back to your battery, and it was like, holy shit, gone.
Yeah.
How long do you think that you? I don't know, because I was talking to you earlier. You didn't know. It's only been like an hour or so.
Well, so just for the folks that don't know, have the full context,
Yeah.
we were back in the dune there, and we were what would you say, maybe 20-25 minutes of meditation we did when all three of us sat, something like that. And then I pulled my phone out before I had sat down. It was at 76%, pulled it out, was at like 18%. And also, to be fair, like, some people could say, well, maybe we've been here for maybe 4 hours, give or take. So people could say, well, your phone maybe drained battery earlier. And then my phone was off until maybe just over an hour ago. So again, could be a total fluke. iPhones have been known to do that, but then
that math doesn't add up.
But then also, let's also keep in mind 93% to 22% on this baby.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and you weren't even, it's not like you were filming videos with that or any,
No. And by the way, just to be clear, I'm not saying that, we've come physically, we've come close to some type of entrance or something. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just trying to say that again.
But points like last time you were here, when it was literally like Starry Night, Van Gogh style, like swirly, and then this time like battery drain really, I mean, I don't know. It's weird anomalies, bare minimum. Ooh, did he die? Oh man. One sec. Well, yeah, no, he lost his battery. I asked Riel. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Before we go into some like docs and stuff that we have, I have on backup. What do y'all think about this Travis Scott thing? Because the way I see it, 3-ish options. We can go not that people didn't actually get hurt or people didn't actually die or any of that. Like, loss of life is always real and always tragic, but justification for these social distance concerts that they've been doing. Yeah, no, I've been sick like a week. I went to the doctor, and not that I ever believed him goddamn anyways, but a money-hungry dearth bird. That's a new one. But PCR test didn't say I had that, and I have antibody test said that I don't have COVID. So it's just this crazy sinus infection that everyone's getting that we just don't know what it is. Oh my God. But anyways, Travis Scott. I think either justification, some kind of like sacrifice ritual. I mean, because Travis Scott just did not quit performing. The entire fucking ambulance is going through the crowds. He's still performing. It just didn't make any sense to me. Oh, no, I know. But I didn't want to take that test either, actually. But anyone that's sick, because I just wanted to go get some steroids. And like recoup. But anyone that is sick, point blank period, even going to like your primary care physician, like the one that's always had you in your whole life, now they care about testing. It's so fucking annoying, dude. Like, you can't not, no one can just have a cold anymore. Can you send the Zoom link to me? Oh, okay, cool. Let's see if we can get Riel in here for, well, Dave on Riel's phone. But yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. Either way, like they told me I had COVID. I would have never really felt I had COVID like a year and a half ago. Sure, okay, but then this shit, I've been sleeping like 16 hours a day, sweating dick the whole time. Like, for hernia operation, taking the test, spit on the table, and let them take your saliva from the spit. I like that, Kevin. All right, then let's go to Telegram. Here. Like, no, like, yeah, Paul, I see you laughing, but like, I'm talking like, did I wet the bed? No, I literally sweated. There's a column of sweat. Yeah. It's fucking annoying. It's like no one can just get sick anymore. Everyone's like, oh my God, coronavirus. It's literally cold season. Like, what? It was a failed false flag event. Failed false flag event, I can see. I think that they tried. It was either to justified. Oh, that's a good one. It either is to justify these social distance concerts now, or to justify like further facial recognition stuff, or to sacrifice rituals. I guess those are my only like 3 thoughts on what it could be. Yeah, exactly. 6 feet apart rule. Yeah, and you can't RFID you can't RFID track people. You can't. Everyone's got their own radio frequencies. And oh no, when they're 6 feet apart, you can tell them apart. Ooh. Admit. You think Nibiru, really? I hear you. I know. I got you. Riel, and we got Dave back. Oh no. There we go.
Right on.
All right. So you see, perfect timing, actually.
So this is, so we came up down here actually. So
Right. So just so everybody could see, this is the sign saying, hey, nobody come, and I'll point here. Again, another no trespassing. The fence starts right there. We have this one right here. Danger, entering live fire range area highly contaminated with unexploded ammunition. Unauthorized entry may result in death. Deaths, injuries to date, 6 military, 5 civilians. Yeah, contact this number with extension 3333. Some members pointed out in the group, because I put this footage on a few hours ago, the 3s. Again, this is another right over here. There's bombs inside. They can kill you. This land is Department of National Defense property, and no one may enter it without permission. The land is used for training with explosives, and anyone who enters may suffer injury or death. So, I mean, again, but enjoy your hike here, That's the whole, that's what's also interesting.
did you tell them that this is the Devil's Punch Bowl, but what we
Yeah.
actually were at?
There's a place here.
Okay, we didn't get to see that last time. This is the Devil's Punch Bowl now?
This is allegedly the Devil's Punch Bowl. However, Riel here has a bit of a theory, which is that where we were, which I was showing when my phone battery was up, what I filmed there seems much more like a Devil's Punch Bowl than this right over here. I mean, it does go steep. Don't get me wrong. It goes down, but there's nothing really of any significance, at least from the naked eye. Again, the thing that just happened back over there, down this way, with the meditation and all that was interesting. But we see over here too, right? Like this, we got a very old sign here that says park boundary. I presume it's referring to the provincial park that we're sort of in, sort of not in.
I said it earlier already, but it doesn't make sense to butt up a provincial park with like.
Well, this is
sites.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Where I am right now with my hand, you can argue I'm on indigenous land, provincial park, and a military testing ground. All in within 20, 30 feet. Like right there is the fence. Right here is where it says, if you want to keep hiking, but be careful. And right here's the Devil's Punch and the Devil's Punch Bowl right over here.
That's a strain.
And the Devil's
I don't know
Punch
anywhere
Bowl
else that does that besides like the 4 corners of the 4 states of like Colorado, Utah, that's maybe the only other place I know that I can think of off the top of my head that's like strange. Everything's actually being all 3 places at once. They all back up to each other. Like, I don't know why they would do that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So again, if I'm tasked with creating an underground complex, this is like Goldilocks spot for me. And no, and again,
that's what I'd say. You think the military and the bond, like I want to blow shit up there. Yeah, right. You think they definitely wanted to be there, not just like got told.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. And by the way,
what is that? No trespassing sign. Rad. Someone did. Somebody trespassed.
National Defense Act, Section 231. Every person who contravenes regulations respecting the access to exclusion from, and safety and conduct of any persons in or about any defense establishment, work for defense or material, is guilty of an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine not exceeding $1,000 or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 12 months of or both fine and imprisonment by order of the Deputy Minister of National Defense.
That's better than saying we're sentenced to death.
Yeah, I know.
Well, okay, but like that's even my more point, because someone, it's a good point, Brandy, in the chat. So say you're not on the trespassing, you're not past that gate, but then a bomb not even kills you, just like, you know, you catch shrapnel or something. Like, is the government liable for that? Is like how they're like,
this is what I'm saying, man.
Take that liability even.
That's another thing too, man. This is what's so like perplexing to me. It literally within half a kilometer, if that, there's signs saying enjoy the hike. This is the Devil's Punch Bowl. It's it's supposed to be a main attraction. And then literally right over here, boom.
It took us 5 minutes to go from one part to the other.
It literally, just under 5 minutes to go from one to the other.
But we also had to climb up. The Devil's Punch Bowl is actually over that hill over there.
Okay.
So we went through this bog, climbed up this hill to a white sign. And we're like, hey, I wonder what that sign is. And so we are quite a bit removed from the conventional path of the provincial park. I've been here many times. My other friend has been here many times, and we had no idea that all we had to do was just climb up this hill, and there's the military range and what I think is the real Devil's Punch Bowl.
Well,
like
okay,
that one over there is
So do you
nice,
think
but
that
nothing compared to this one?
Do you think the distance, Rio, there is like, is it close enough that it's just way too close that someone could get, you know, shrapnel, catch, blow up, bombs?
Well,
like,
the sign says that 11 people have died or been injured.
Okay,
That sign over there says 6 military, 5 civilians.
Oh,
it doesn't say when it was updated.
No, but it says they not injured, died.
Well,
like
injured,
died. Died or injured. Yeah.
I'd be interested to look up how that out for them.
And well, again, this place was completed and established 1932. So I mean, who's like?
Oh my god! Yeah, someone was just like riding around in their Model T, and it went all the way over to. Oh my goodness!
Right.
Like,
and I don't know if they mentioned, but we've been hearing the shells go off while we've been here.
Oh yeah,
so it is active. It is an active test site.
It is active.
too.
Yeah.
It's completely active. Completely active. I mean, again, I'm thinking of many different things here. Whether it's the casino for laundering, whether it's just this whole place and the airspace that's owned. Again, for the sake of controlling things, you couldn't even apply for a permit to do construction here. So this would be ideal.
Well,
I mean,
could you not apply for a permit to do construction there because of the native land? Because of the
military? Because of the fact that it's very close to indigenous land. A lot of it is considered indigenous land. It's also a provincial park, and you have military explosive testing ground. So think about the convenience, quote unquote. What are the odds?
Can stop anyone from coming anywhere close. Yeah.
Anywhere close, brother. Anywhere close. Now, what Riel said, yes, granted, we went off the beaten path here.
So she's going the same way you came up.
Right. We're going down this way, going around this way. But you see here too, I don't know if you guys can make it out. There's wooden steps there, essentially saying the quote unquote proper hiking trail is still within walking distance of just going off the beaten path. And you got your thing right here, right? You got your testing grounds right there, rather.
And even
last stream, it was so interesting to me. You kept seeing signs that like had a big like cross cancel through the hiking person, but then they're definitely right next to a hiking trail.
We skipped that path last week. Today, the way we were at last week, we went a different path, but we ended up farther. So it's all very connected. All in the same park.
Sorry, I'd help you, brother.
Yeah. I mean, even for you going down here is going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as careful as possible.
Yeah.
For your. I should be good. Thank you. I should be good.
I mean, the chat's right though. This is just super badass. I love it. Like Rio and Dave, Dave going out in the field.
Well, we gotta get you, Camden, going on some of the bases.
I think I saw Schumann message me on Telegram. I'm so bad at Telegram. I need to just get back on a screen. I stare at the editing screen so much it makes it hard to look at my phone. But
I know.
I saw Mason had messaged me about going to the old Lockheed thing in North Georgia. I think that might be worth me and him go do. That would be very cool. The same kind of thing.
Oh, that would be super, super cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with him on it.
That would be awesome. By the way, let me just show you what I'm seeing here. Flip the camera quickly. So again, just came down from there.
Mm-hmm.
And also keep in mind too, the province in which we're in, the entire province, which I mean, in terms of actual geographical land, it's huge, 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 with only a population of 1.2 or 3 million.
And
if
this
I'm not
terrain, this kind of terrain that they put the military testing site on is it's large, right? It's a large province. They could have had this plenty somewhere else with the same kind of terrain, same testability, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh man.
Yeah,
Down
to the
this.
left.
Oh sure. Oh, thank you. By the way, I just want to give a shout out to Riel. He just held a bunch of branches for me, so my cameras and stuff wouldn't get affected. I'd like to thank him immensely. Oh,
And now, so we're also speculating that I don't know if you can hear me or not.
yeah, he
but
can hear you.
The base that we were at last week is connected to these artillery rounds that we're hearing at this base. So we're about maybe 35 miles from the military base that we went to last week.
But
where they
do you
said
think they're
there's a
shooting
lot-
those artillery rounds from that base? Because they can shoot shells that far easy.
They could be, and we could even be the same land. We should be looking at a map.
Yeah.
Good
Okay,
question.
no, I'm gonna go pull up a map just so I can see.
Well, see, this is the thing too. I mean, even
Along here, yeah, sure.
for those that don't know, I got denied the request to speak to any of the personnel here, but I will. That's not gonna discourage me whatsoever. Just because I got
That just
denied
means it was
once
your
does.
first request denied.
Right, exactly. I'd like to.
We'll keep
Like
bugging
what's
them.
interesting too is the fact that I was denied the request, and in the email, I won't say her name just out of respecting your privacy, but I mean it's on the website if you want to look into it. But she pulled a politician move in the sense of she never addressed my actual question or my statement saying, listen, I'm willing to cooperate to the fullest extent, the whole thing. And she goes, there's UXOs on the explosive field and things like that. She said that in the latter part of the email, right? And again, although that didn't address my question, it certainly could corroborate the connection of the base. Based on the maps, it seems like it is in fact connected. We don't know of any other base out here.
Tell me one more time what the provincial park is called.
What's the name of this provincial park, Riel?
Spruce Woods.
Spruce Woods, SPRUCE.
Okay.
And also, it interconnects with something called the Spirit Sands, which is the indigenous
Spirit
angle of all
Sands,
this.
that's what it was. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool. I'm there. I'm getting there. I want to see
And
it
it
on
is-
like even my phone maps.
I don't think it is but it is one of the largest sand dunes in North America. So again, you're an architect tasked with designing all this.
Yeah.
You're gonna turn down all this ripe land for that.
And then the casino is called Sand Hills Casino.
Sand Hills Casino is the name of that
the
casino.
I can see the casino on the map. I didn't even have to scroll that far.
I think I can do that.
Well, think of a quid pro quo between the Canadian military and the indigenous tribes.
Right.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hand the phone to Riel because it's his phone and I don't want to drop.
Sure. Oh, I love
We're
it.
crossing
dude.
some
We're
streams here.
doing like Bridge of Terabithia stuff over here.
Oh yeah, Dave's doing this on live stream, crossing along.
The chat's gonna love it.
There we go.
There's gonna be some more jumpings across the stream as well, I think. I personally just do this. Maybe a little far.
Oh, you want to jump this thing?
Okay,
You
so
can
I
jump
see
it.
Spruce Woods. I see Spruce Woods Provincial Park. I see the entrance. I'm gonna try to find Devil's Punch Bowl. Just kind of get a grasp of where y'all are. The Assiniboine River is what we were seeing earlier in the background over there, right?
The Assiniboine River. Yeah.
Assiniboine. Okay, sorry. So y'all are probably literally right there. Okay, and
Yes,
then this military park.
And then I don't know if Dave was telling you about the water that was coming from
Yeah.
We couldn't find the source. It went into the dunes.
It was just coming straight from this giant hill of sand, molten.
That's even strange too. Like it's.
So yes, I mean, for those wondering,
Someone did say to test the water. I don't know if you like had an empty water bottle to put some in. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Maybe.
I mean, just the
It
natural
doesn't look
springs
too
possible, but oh, there's the bomb site. I can definitely tell where the bomb site is on Google Maps.
Right. So how big is it?
I would fairly confidently say that the military base y'all are talking about is whose artillery shelling. Yeah, because it's all right there, and then that's the actual base.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. It's almost. I'm almost certain, honestly, actually. Oh no.
This is different than how you.
hold on a second.
They're gonna speed up real quick.
This is what I mean. You can see right over there, the wooden platforms deliberately made for hikers. So
We can hear you, but you're frozen right now. You're talking in real time, but oh, it's catching back up on video. It's okay. We'll get there.
How did you get here?
Oh wait, I know what we did.
Went over.
It was either that or we jumped onto over there.
No, it must have been.
I for sure.
Blow
I
my
went across
fucking
that.
nose.
I think Dave and Sarah, you went across this.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I mean, everyone, or not everyone, rather. Sorry. That's. Yeah. So hold on a sec. Once we get through this part, we're gonna stand up higher up, and I'll show you the overall layout. It doesn't seem as complicated as it might look right now. The branches are more complicated than anything.
The ground. I mean, I am looking at the satellite view, I guess. I'm curious. Ria, no, I don't want to waste battery. I do want to see like even GPS coordinates. Have Riel just sit, okay, Riel he's on an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're holding it right now?
I'm holding it.
Go back to where I sent the Zoom link. And then
okay, 1 second.
Don't share location, but just send current location. You get me?
For 1 second.
No, I know, I hear you.
Gotta get across this. Well, hold on 1 second. Go. And no, thank you.
You're the cameraman and the adventurer.
All right. Okay, now we're heading up. Here we are.
So this is basically the end of the official trail. And he went up that hill just because he signed at the top.
Right.
Like, hey, what's that say?
Went up there. If it wasn't for Riel going, hey, what does that sign say?
Right.
We would have probably kept going on the official trail. So we see here, platform.
Those are what, like the east overlooks or something? What are they called?
I imagine, yeah, you can.
No, I'm trying to catch your exact location because I'll find you.
1 sec, let me.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, go send me the GPS coordinate. Just say send current location. Am I villain God if I feel like...
Go ahead, yeah.
Thank you.
I have no idea what you mean there, born generals. Sorry. Justin and I, the Eternals movie, I mean, I've said it millions of times, I think at this point, literally maybe, but Hollywood doesn't lie to us. They're really just telling us things that like, they're telling us the truth, and that's the even crazier part. All right, cool, I've got it. That's exactly
So
where
by
I
the way,
thought y'all were.
Riel's phone's also at 1%. So if it
Oh
does
my God,
die,
that's crazy. So
yeah.
like, no, I mean, y'all can start heading back like while you're still even on the stream, and then
So it was back there, and we
right.
just came earlier today. We were walking here, and
And
Riel
that's the
goes, "Hey,
Devil's
what's?"
Punch Bowl. Oh no, okay, yeah, that's exactly where I thought y'all were, and I'm almost certain. I will say with high certainty, like Germex sure, 99.9% sure that the military bases who was sending those shells.
Oh, can you see it on the maps, like in
Yeah,
terms
I
of?
can see like where they have their range, where the base is. It would make more than enough sense for that to be who is testing.
Right. So you see here, right? You got sort of official path, if you want to call it, and then just past there is where they're doing all the testing and stuff. So by the way, Cam, you can still hear me, right?
Yep, absolutely. I'm
Just
going
so
to I'm going to my YMail now too, just because y'all
okay.
about to do it.
Before the see here more. I don't know if you guys could see that.
Oh, we're getting those swirlies again. Interesting. It seems to be
This is
that
the
spot that does it, because that's
it,
where close
this,
to where y'all were earlier last week.
are you serious?
I'm getting swirlies again. Yeah.
This is the official Devil's Punch Bowl.
No, I'm getting straight up Starry Night.
Wow. Well, by the way, Kat, I just want to say before the phone dies,
Yeah.
if you start the Eisenhower and the plan expose,
Yeah, that's what I'm
by
gonna
all,
do.
you don't have
I'm
to.
gonna wait for the Eisenhower one for you. I'm gonna try to, but
Sure.
I
My
would
phone
do
will be
CIA
charged
Mars.
once it gets
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. I'll do CIA Mars and the other CIA reading room.
I
Yeah,
can
so
even
did you before you die real quick, or before your phone dies, not you die. Did you see any like concealed entrance looking type things? Did you see any,
truthfully, not that we walked up to,
Okay.
nothing that we walked up to. However, again, I want to be careful with what I'm saying on the stream in case some of those corporals that I spoke to last week
Happen to be
are
watching,
watching. But yeah, let's put it this way: I was tempted to go into certain parts of the range that looked a little bit suspicious, looked like something that would not be needed for
Right.
for explosive testing.
For sure. Interesting. I mean, no. So I mean, y'all go. How long's the walk back? Y'all go ahead and start heading there. That might be it.
Then
Ooh, I think you might be it right there. Is he outie? I think so, guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure the phone died, but that is frozen. We'll see if it comes back. I don't know. That's actually even weirder if you ask me. Cause like yeah, okay, he's gone. Yeah, that's what I figured. It definitely died. Ugh, that's so funny. All right, hold on, guys. Let me find my documents. Okay. Let's go. Hope Knight is pulling in. Oh no, they'll be fine. If I heard them correctly, it's 20-minute walk back to the car. Who doesn't have a Twitter? We have a Twitter. What did Pablo ask? Anita? What's his Twitter handle? Whose Twitter handle? Oh, Lamar Townsend. Never mind. Sorry. I thought you were talking about us. LOL. So let's exit full screen. Dave was never seen again. Some say he sent it to higher. I'd be real upset if you go say that and something like that happens. He got stuck in the punch bowl. Someone spiked the punch with Dave. Poison oil vapes, dude. Or have you been vexed? I mean, poison. Huh? What are you talking about? Why are you upset at me? Too quick for you. Let's do it this way. Full screen and speaker view. It's not gonna do it. No, it doesn't. Damn, I really want to be able to. Oh well. Alright, hold on. I thought that would flow, but it did not. I can't make the. It's funny how the military are using drone weapon using AI. Yeah, fair enough. This is lower than recommended. What do you mean? Can you guys hear me? Okay. They gave me a weird thing, like the audio bit rate was 0, and I was like, what do you mean? Alright, so we are, I don't know if you guys probably have seen this. This is remote viewing doc, and then we also have a really good one on the Mars astral projection. I'm sure. Where are the guys? Huh? Oh, their phones died. They're zipping back to the car, going to where they're staying, and then they will be on the stream camera like normal, sitting down. Or Dave will anyways. Yes, fool. Y'all are so funny sometimes, I swear, man. So we also have, of course, we have this one. Damn, do I really have to? I have to do it that way, don't I? Okay. We're gonna go through this one first. Okay, so here, okay, I like that take, Brandy, because if I were the CIA and I wanted to shift counterculture narratives one way, why wouldn't I put these things out. Watched yesterday's stream. I asked people about this, and they had a lot of interesting things to say, especially about. Cool. Why wouldn't you put out things that are definitely purposefully not even true? Not even like just throw people off trail, white rabbits, you know, to make people go down rabbit holes that aren't valid. I agree. Thanks, mate. Cheers from Australia. How is Australia? Too quick. How are you guys doing? Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna do the damn thing? Is basically what I'm asking. So coordinate remote viewing, theory and dynamics. This is only a 6-page document. I mean, I went through on video, the gateway process doc, which is 30, and this is, I mean, it's that got fucking word salady. This I don't think gets his word salady. So coordinate remote viewing is a psychic technique which permits the viewer to transcend time and space to view, perceive people, places, objects without the viewer being physically present. Okay. Let's go, Brandon. Hold on. Is that one of them? Is that David Rio? Let's see. Okay. What, CIA? You put this doc out. You want to tell me about it? What's your take on it? Huh? I hate emojis. I'll let you respond before I keep going. Hello. I'm gonna give you a second, CIA. I'm fucking sweaty. Yeah, glam for the movies. Hold on one second. No, not about remote viewing. Brandy's take on like CIA putting out purposefully misleading Freedom of Information Acts. Like, couldn't they? I mean, wouldn't it be like almost advantageous for them to use Freedom of Information Acts to push agenda? Oh, I'm not saying that remote viewing at all isn't real. I'm talking about CIA reading room in general. Hold on. Let me close this door on my dog. No. Christ. I'm sorry, guys. Animals will ruin the stream. Okay. Oh, no more? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, they'll be home. They'll be home in 20, 30 minutes. They said. The other person that was with them texted me. First on Coast to Coast 20 years ago. Hey, Camden, with an E. Are you familiar with Farsight remote viewing? Incredibly fascinating work. Yeah, no, I know of them. I don't know if you're referring to anything specifically from them. God, I gotta blow my nose, guys. You're gonna have to watch it. Sorry. No, I'll spare y'all. I'll spare you. You don't wanna see this. Check out pics of Russell Targ. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll go pull that up. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a rough one. Sentient can also dial into you. Ooh, I like that. I'm putting vapor rub on my nose. So okay, guys. No, it's okay. I'm just messing around. You at least knew it was Camden and not Cameron. I hate when people try to do that one. So that's also I haven't all the sound issues, guys. I noticed weeks ago stuff you smoke is no good. You don't know what I smoke. What do I smoke? What am I smoking right now? I'm just messing with you. I think there's a vape somewhere around here. And I can't smoke weed anymore because it has made me it makes me like psychedelic trip. I start even from like a couple hits of a blunt or a joint. Like I can't do weed anymore. Or just distractions in the public. Yes, okay, cool. That's what I thought. CCA, okay. Brandy, he agrees with you. But CIA, I will ask you then. How do you feel about this document? Indecision is what? I saw you, Born Generals. Can I unretract it? No. So phenomenon of repeating has existed for many decades, equally as many variation techniques. Ingo Swann pioneered the... Okay, this Ingo Swann is very credible, though. Don't snot on me. Oh. Yes, there are plants. Ew, gross. No, I already said I did. No, I will not. I'm not worried about you. Never me. Indecision is the best decision. Not always. I can think of a couple of times that it's not been. So, Sunstreak, special access part. You see everything. It all breaks down in front of you. In essence, yeah. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, okay, I know, Brandy. I know that's what he retracted. People will say eyes are like windows to the soul, right? Last couple years, they have been like double French doors to me. Eyes are scary. It's hard enough for me to have gotten on to like YouTube and like talk to y'all. I'm a fairy. My name is Nuff. Fairy Nuff. Haha. I've watched you for weeks trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with you, bro. Something isn't normal. I have autism. I'm very autistic. If that's what you mean, something isn't normal. I don't even know what you mean by that. Autism isn't not normal. I mean, I have a laundry list of problems, but that's the most divergent thing about me, I guess. Yeah. Define normal. Like what? I would rather not be normal. Oh my god, those people are wild, weird. Breathing, flu-like symptoms. I mean, sure. Maybe I'm getting targeted. I don't know. They've been fucking with me for a long time. People show up at my parents' house. Sleep is wild. Yeah. Take it easy if your energy is depleted. I would take some MMS. Yeah, I mean, allergies, sure. Allergies have been wild this year, dude. Like, really, really fucking wild. I don't know what they put in that fucking pollen this year, but it got everybody. I like that. Project Sunstreak, a special access program under. Yeah, absolutely. Worst year ever for mine. Has refined the process of teaching. Coordinate remote viewing where the wild things are. Yes, I've heard about the O'Keefe FBI raid. We can get there. I want to get there when Dave gets back, though. I can agree with that. I am allergic to cats, though, and I've been hanging around cats too much. Garlic fermented in honey. I have both of those. I'll try it. Yeah, I know. No, I know, Anita. That is exactly what it is. Wild. No, you're showing signs of spike protein. Like if you have the flu, don't get. No, I got a different PCR test. I had to go to the doctor to try to get fucking steroids. But I get into the video and I hear your background, I worry. I shouldn't have anything in the background. I mean, my dog walks around. I ain't got people around. I don't even go to work anymore. I don't have a job. This is my job. Yeah, like I've been cleaning up behind some of the cats and like sweeping up. That shit goes everywhere. Oh my god. I should give a mouse a cookie. That should make my eyes leak. Degree of individuals possessing no known natural psychic abilities can be taught to remote view. So, helpful for anyone in the chat that wants to learn. I mean, this is a how-to. With extreme accuracy in a relatively short period of time, the training program takes approximately 6 months to complete, depending on the individual being trained. I hear you too quick. The training program is divided into 6 stages. We also do a series called Stolen History. I like that. Monroe Institute does have a YouTube channel, yeah. And it's very telling, isn't it? It's alright. Blue beams has been happening. Absolutely, I agree with you. The training program is divided in 6 stages, with each stage increasing the scope and ability of the viewer. The stages must be completed in sequence, as there are no time limits in the training progression. Oh, yeah, it stinks. Starfort. That's interesting, Vanderswan. Can I post a link to this? Let's see if it doesn't. Like, it's definitely not do this before. Y'all see if that works. Yeah, because your body's worried about fighting that shit. So that it's like, yeah, absolutely. This nostril's so fucking stuffed. Actually, I think that's because it's broken. But, no, whatever. I'm not getting a rhinoplasty. The stages must be completed on a sequence. There are no time limits. Training program movement to the next stage of training is entirely dependent upon successful completion. Sweet. I'm glad it works. I've done CIA reading room links before on these, and they just won't work. It's fucking annoying. Stage 1 is divided into 2 phases. Training. Designed to develop the viewer's ability to discriminate aspects of terrain, such as mountains, water, deserts, etc. Phase 2 trains the viewer to work with encrypted coordinates, which are keyed into a specific geographical location, and to view the site or target. Ooh, I think I got it. Ooh. Cleared that shit. Gessless is German for form. Okay. I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. Stage 2 training viewer is taught the interpretation of sensory impressions, color, smell, temperatures, etc. Stage 3 deals with the recognition of dimension at the site. Stage 4 training introduces the viewer to abstract concepts. Stage 4 and 5 consider advanced stage of training where the viewer will experience a bit more flexibility in training program. So I'll ask the chat. Anyone here feel they are a proficient remote viewer? I do not feel that I am a lucid remote viewer. I have out-of-body experiences and watch things happen, third-person perspective. But we talked to Thomas Fessler most recently. Do you have any methanol, camber or eucalyptus oil in the house? I have Vicks VapoRub. Yeah, that's what I just put on my It helps. It does. It damn straight does. I'm going to get a neti pot, too. That's just going to be rad. I believe we're all too similar to have different descriptions. Huh. So Rainbow Vortex is maybe like Rainbow Bridge in Norse mythology? Sorry, I'm out. I mean, Dave's coming back. We're just waiting on him to get home. But go ahead, bro. That's you. We can go look at fucking... Let's see what... I got Telegram stuff, actually, that's better. Stuff some tissues. Look at the real astronomical clock. We're in the age of Aquarius. Age of Pisces, 2,000 years difference. Evidence, government adding time to history. Oh, I like that. Sounds like my youngest nephew. He had a C test and had his nostrils swabbed inside it up the nose. Negative, but he had a cough too. He started. Ew, gross. I ain't going nowhere where. I mean, I live south, so I can ignore any of that shit. But oh, this is a cool video. Let's see what y'all think of this one. Edit. I'll call it an edit. I think this one's an edit too, guys, but I do want to show it. Where'd it go? There it is. I think this is edited. I think this is, or what do you, I mean, VFX'd, I guess. I think that's VFX'd. This one can't be during a thunderstorm too. Like, what is playing in the background right now? I get flu symptoms. I mean, probably. I like whatever. I don't care. I'll get over it. The Fortnite cube. I guess. It just sounded exactly like the other video did. I was like, where's the audio coming from? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Kevin. Jesus Christ. Brandy, don't play Fortnite. Let's try it again. Damn it. Why is it, how did that happen, dude? That's not show. That's so fucking annoying. The fuck? I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know. I can't even see what you're saying right now because I just decided to take everything off the screen. I had a lot of it. They do. For just a minute, it does. No hate, just concern. I felt the same way after I've been around Jeb people. But I don't have to go anywhere anymore, dude. Like, I just moved. Who make those fake videos struggling to put wind noise? Alright, cool. For sure, CA. Is this one a good one? No. I think I liked this video. Yeah. I mean, like, it's just sick. But it's made, like, because I've been sleeping so goddamn much, Dave has edited his own videos, which is why the noise is so low and the sound is unsynced, because I don't know. I mean, I'm not talking bad on him. He doesn't realize. I think he's got like different settings like on his output, so it sounds normal volume to him when he's uploading it, and then it's just quiet. But let's try this one. But the end video, ENDD, like I edited that one, and the volume was fine on that. I'm pretty sure I saw people saying that it was. Anyways, my sisters were jabbed. Ew, gross. I don't go around people that are vaccinated, actually, which is wild. I don't do it on purpose. I just don't have to. Coincidentally, whatever you want to call it. Let's try. Where is it? Oh, okay. That stinks. Is the volume low on these? It's not the mic. I think it's literally his hardware settings. It's the settings on his computer. You guys could hear him fine today. You could hear him fine in the end video. That's probably too fucking loud. I hate that. I mean, you know, it's funny. People want freedom, but they... Yeah, I know. I hate the way people edit these videos too, man. But yeah, Star Wars. These are just the most recent I forget who uploaded these to us. I'm looking for the good ones. I know, right? I mean, like I said before I pulled up all of them, I think these are edits. UFO HNO Envy Space. I don't know who that is. Is this one? An object in motion stays in motion. In audio are bad at home, but when he is live outside, it's better. He should use the same camera. He's using his phone. I don't want him to use his phone. I want him to use the goddamn 4K camera he's got. I want his audio to sync to the fucking video. But I can't fix the settings from a country away. It's just facts. I can't change the bit rates. I think his bit rate's wrong. I think like maybe the frames per second is wrong from the camera to the audio recording program. I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, like I try to fix it plenty. We'll get there one day. I fix it. Also, Dave should zoom out. It was, yeah. Much love, Cammy. Thank you. During COV training process, as with all training, it has been found that learning curve viewers will establish a normal wave pattern, tapering off until it encounters the next training stage. So, yeah. It's not. It's the frame rate not synced with the bit rate. And the audio file and the MP4 file are two separate, entirely different hardwares. His voice kind of maybe does sound pitched. Can see it plain as day. I did just told you about the cat I've been cleaning up behind. Imagine you are. No, I like his openings. I do. Those are my favorite things about it. He gives it a reality-based view, and then the I do film for a profession. Sure, I'm not saying that you don't, but I know that every 15, 20 seconds, even if I have to chop the audio file, sync it back up with the video, I have to pull it forward, I have to go in between those pauses where he doesn't talk for, a whole second and a half, I have to clip it, shorten it, and put it back up to match with his mouth. That's why in the videos he does, it doesn't. Me too, it reminds me of Choose Your Own Adventure. It gives me wrong ideas. It's terrible for her. She is a coworker. Yeah, that stinks, dude. It's pretty. It's step by step. Works logical and is easy to comprehend, even for non-psychic. While many theory questions remain unanswered, the fact is the stuff works. So, perhaps in conscious mind exists what we will label the matrix. The matrix knows no boundaries and no limitations. Yes. That's what I'm saying, Van der Zwaan and Simsta. Yeah. I haven't been able to edit the way that I normally do this week. I know. I can't fix the settings from a country away. I don't record it. He's in Canada. I'm in Georgia. They started cleaning up the dark web SCP. Matrix knows the boundaries, has no limitations, contains all important information about things. This is basically that is so funny. His videos where his voice doesn't match his lips. I always thought it was my internet. No, it's I don't know how it happens. I literally don't know. I know. Yeah, Van der Zwaan. Yeah. Any desk versus team viewer. Guys, I promise. We're all up to date. We've been on Zoom, and it's not. I can't change his Nikon camera settings. That I like. Yeah, sure, you can flip it around. Like I've Googled them. I think I know where they should be at. I think I know how they can match Adobe Audition that he's sound recording in. Even on Let's Get Banned, I'm pretty sure I know what his OBS should be in. I don't know if he changes them. I don't know if they change back to default every time that OBS updates or Adobe has an update. I just know that when I edit it, I fix it and make it match. Matrix is within it. Patterns. Think these points within 3-dimensional. Okay. Yeah. Patterns within the matrix. Each poses and radiates their own energy. Yeah, absolutely. You're spot on, Anita. Okay, I there's no problems with my mics. Do it live. We're not gonna do every video as a live stream. I don't know. I mean, we already do them in one take. Everything's in one take already. It basically is live. And I can't triple mic. Never mind. I know. Bro. I like this conversation about Daikinen. I thought it was BS. It was like $100. And found a lot of more shit I didn't believe in it back then. I think that stained glass used to have Daikinen dye in it. And then like, what? What do I do daily off stream? On the cam, but yeah. Where do you see snot? Eight flames and 8 death. That's all it looks like a ritual to me. Where do you see snot on the camera? I think that it very well could have. I think that what makes a person more of a believer than being in a church and seeing through that kind of stained glass. I didn't know that concert was only for double vaxxed, actually, though. I don't like conversations about drugs. I know I sound like shit. I'm sick. I don't know. I want to try Daikinen. Like, I mean, the documents on it are pretty solid. What do I do daily off stream? Edit. I mean, I'm still halfway in the process of moving to where I am moved to. Do that a lot. Radiation poisoning. Is it true you went to Harvard? No. What are you taking? Damn, how expensive. Hey, Cam, does it make you angry that government across the world are keeping too many secrets? Yes. I think that it's the government's fault that theories get to run wild as far as, like, even, you know, like, yeah, damn, web is useless nowadays. Queen Elizabeth being a lizard person has ended. No! No way. Can you guys still hear me? Huh. Let's try this. I was on Dave's goddamn camera. Can you guys see me right now? This will be interesting. I wonder if you can. You got to. Yeah, you can. You'll be able to see me. That sucks. That's stupid. The Zoom call ended. I don't know if this is better. That's weird. I don't like this anyways. We've had enough from dating with all the information. Like, you could be doing more with your life, but here you are. But you don't know what I do in my life. You don't know how many people I talk to about this information. You don't know how much it matters to me to talk to people in the real world about these informations and make people just take a second and think, like, huh, I love to make people go, huh. Fucking love it. Damn it. I love to interact with people. I'm also autistic as hell, so I like to like go do things like play pool because it's a math game. I like to do things like I don't play video games at all anymore. I don't watch much TV anymore. I actually don't watch TV at all. I'll give you $200. You can get one and one for me. Yes, satanic symbolism. I think it was a ritual. I think it was, cherry on top. Multi-pronged, multi-purposed. Oh, I know what you meant. Like, but here I am, sitting in front of a camera. I didn't sign up to be in front of the camera necessarily. Yeah, I don't watch TV at all. I am in front of the camera. I mean, like finding out there's this technology here you don't find a regular day life mundane sometimes. No, I've gone and made some of this stuff, or at least attempted to. This astral projection is remote viewing. Like that's you can do that. You can do like reality. What is that thing? Reality shifting? I don't know. I don't do that. But like you can go make whatever you want to be whatever you want. Like why make anything mundane? Don't let it be. It's like drowning, being stomped on, like that rubbish planning. And reincarnation, soul, prison, planet. I believe the afterlife is interesting. Basically, you could very well argue it's a DMT trip that you don't leave. A debatably heroic dose of DMT is released upon death. Then you have an out-of-body experience on DMT. Well, if you don't have a body to come back to, why wouldn't you just stay in that DMT trip, effectively making decision for yourself whether or not you go to heaven or hell? I believe there's no reason for it to not be reincarnation. I mean, your soul. I like the one. You have to live every life in your reality, and then you can the evolve you just talked about. You have to be in everyone's shoes. You have to get all perspectives. Remember them, forget them or not, but any time, any place, any point of view of the world history. But back then, was it you who just said that Buddhist monks reported not feeling? Yes. No, not DMT. Acid, when Ram Dass took the CIA's acid to Tibet. I'll go blow my nose. Yeah, we are the soul. Yeah, that's a good way to say it too. But, I mean, the body stops being alive. So, like, if you... And so you would effectively be able to say, you can read, like, Kudatsti. Dave is coming back. His phone died when he left the park at the beginning. And... yeah, sure. So that works too. I don't do any pot drug things anymore. I'd start to wig the fuck out. Weed makes me like acid trip even. I hear you on the sinus problems. I have a humidifier. It doesn't shit's just kicking my ass. Help us stop it all, missing people. I'm ready like SpongeBob. I mean, I can't call him. I can go text him. I'm gonna go bum my nose anyways. Let's see, what kind of... let's fucking watch something. We'll go to a new place. Y'all can read this. Wild ass document. No, like I really do. Like I can smoke like a couple hits of a blunt because I haven't smoked. Last time I smoked was like 2 months ago, and it was only like 2 hits. And like before that, I haven't smoked in like 7 months, maybe less, maybe 6 months. And then before that, I was like a every day for 8 years smoker. Like there wasn't anything I did without smoking weed first. So like I stopped. I had done so many psychedelics. I had broken and started a whole new reality, and that's a whole different other story. Like, yeah, no, that's a good way to say it. I ain't no pothead, not no more. God damn did I used to be. It was sad too. So much creative time lost. Is it like now even a couple blunts I start like visual tripping? And I'm done with it. I'm done with drugs. It's like a thing that was supposed to be connected to you or something. I forgot about it, but oh, I don't know. No, I don't know about this thing. Here's a ninja tip. Mix salt. Oh, bro, I got like a whole ass nasal flush. It is that. It is that. I promise I got everything. What? Like, here's Dayquil. Here's Vapor Rub. I have Astral Projector, and I haven't tried to. I have. And I've done DMT, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, astral projection. I promise. I got all the remedies. Drugs open you up to the lower. Yeah. What stuff? Bro, your reel is always trying to make me an absolute drug addict. That is so funny to me. Soft viewing, no. Hit me. I'll look it up. Okay, I'll go blow my fucking nose. You're so fucking mean. That's so funny. Yes, I smoke DMT. I believe everyone should let DMT come to them. I don't think you should go seek it out. When DMT's ready for you, it'll find you. Okay. Sorry. I can't tell you how my trip was because I have to go blow my nose. Oh, that's an interesting point. Y'all are wild, dude. much have y'all been? Every time I want to summon a gray, Yes, I would move out to the wilderness alone. I'm so fucking ready for that shit. Yes, Dave's still coming back on. I'm hoping to hear from him soon. News about other Sphinx right beside the original Sphinx? No, tell me about it, Beezy. I can make you shit if I want to, no joke. A frequency? Yeah, I read about that. They've had it for a while, actually. Family illusion is legit? I don't know. Do you know about a gem? It was a white and purple, and it was your typical shard, and when you played a certain noise. Huh. I think Revelations is a recipe book, not a prophecy. If you make the things in Revelations happens, then Revelations happens. Yeah, Rilla's like probably my favorite troll on these fucking streams. I don't even know, bro. Well, Dave just texted me, so everyone calm down now. I'll be coming back shortly, he says. You can all. Dave never talks about me like that. Oh, he doesn't? Well, he doesn't read the live chat box anymore. I know the audio is low, God. You got the apparent? Let's find this camera. And what should my band be called? And what kind of music should we do? What should I play? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sniff. Yes, I would have kids, and I would be the goddamn best parent. Because mine weren't. I would raise them fucking correctly. Like a real interpersonal relationship. Not some authoritarian duality. I would raise them to teach me while I try to teach them. Dave is a boss pimp. He earned our respect. You too, Cam. Bleh. Thanks, Beezy. What about Antarctica? Is that where other fallen being housed? I mean, the allegedness of Gilgamesh is, I mean... Oh, I need to tell Dave we have to start a new Zoom call. Hold on, guys. We're about to call him. People should have kids who can afford to have kids. I agree. I'm not having kids yet. I can't afford to have kids. When I'm financially able to afford them everything they deserve to have in life, I will have a child. Maybe more than one, I guess. But why would I have one before then? That's dumb. Yeah, I know, right? I agree. Hey, what's up? You like pulled back home or what?
We're in the car, but we can definitely continue this, no problem, from the car.
No, it's not a big deal. I was just seeing about where y'all are at.
Oh, yeah. I'll be back probably 45 minutes, give or take.
Okay.
So that's why I can call in if you want to go through stuff now, or...
I mean, I have been. I've gone through some of that remote viewing doc. Everyone is making fun of how much I'm sniffing because I'm sick.
You tell them, though, you're a sinus infection?
Yeah, it's okay. They just think I'm doing drugs. Who cares? I mean, they can hear you right now, too. But,
Can you send me by chance, did you send me
well, no, it ended. That's what I was going to tell you. That's why I called. It said, for whatever reason, it was idle for 40. Oh, because I was the only person in it for 40 minutes. Yeah. So it ended the Zoom call. So you'll have to start a new one.
Oh, but the stream ended.
No, it's still streaming. I just pulled up like my camera, like the whatever.
That's why I couldn't see your face.
No, you can see my face now. I hope you can see my face. Can y'all not see my face?
I just checked 2 minutes ago. I couldn't see your face. I
Yeah.
just saw the screen.
Oh, Been sick for a while now? No. Actually, I've been sick for a while now. But like, this You're Real guy is so fucking funny to me.
Okay, so if you can, send just to our email, whatever works best, or to Telegram, whatever works, the Zoom link, and I'll hop in.
BC just said, being a virgin has its spiritual perks. LOL. So wait, you want me to make a new Zoom?
No, I'm saying, oh wait, hold on, you're streaming right to YouTube, you're saying?
No, I'm still on OBS.
Or are you streaming the Zoom?
No, I'm using OBS, but then go check it right now. And I'm just using like my camera app, whatever you call it, like just the computer camera, and it's on the screen because I'm just taking like the display capture.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So it's up to you on how you
No. I mean, I guess we want a Zoom. So you can start a Zoom and email the invite.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let me know when you send it. Thanks. You think depression's dope? Try bipolar. Try autism. Try manic. Try PTSD. Dave fixing his glasses. That was so funny. Did you like that? Was that funny? What should I throw at it? I mean, but what is the... Okay, so if y'all are all like virginity is spiritual pureness, then like, if we decide we want to believe adrenochrome, QAnon, bull, ludicrousness, then why they rape those kids? Wouldn't they want them to stay virgins? We don't want to feel alone. Heard. Okay, but virgin blood is not pure. Don't they want virgin blood? Why would they rape the kids to get their blood? When you think about it, what's virginity anyways? Yeah, a hole's a hole. No bullshit. This is therapy. I hear you. I don't go to therapy anymore. I did for a long, long time. I told her basically like, that's a wild one. Bandra's on. I told her basically like, I mean, I pay you to listen to me, so you have to listen to me. Would it be any different? I just like went downtown and like talked to a crackhead. Would it be different? I'm sorry, I had to move the mic. I didn't want y'all to hear me snort. When you fuck someone, you give them your energy. Yeah, but what if you fuck someone? Like, yeah, what if someone fucks you? And you can have peace. Oh, yeah. I like the Horcrux analogy there. Look at my eyes leaking. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. My bad. Here, wait. Has nothing to do with spirituality. It's the rule made in order to keep the Jeez, man, there's kids here. Yeah. I'm this many. I mean, like, what do you want me to throw at it? Like, it's real. Let's throw something else at it. Let's throw something big. Here's the roll of paper towels. It's real. This is so funny. I'm such an asshat. I'm sick. Y'all got me in a funk. I know, Anita, but they be being mean to me. I know I'm muting. God, y'all just. It's mighty. But no one wants to let it all hang out. I'll tell you that. Okay. I'm with you, SCP. Okay. He's 10 minutes away from good enough service that we can okay. Y'all make me belligerent sometimes. Sorry, hold on. I gotta go do drugs. I'm so angry. I have to go do drugs. How'd you know? I get you, Paul. I mean, that's basically where I've always been at about it. I'm not trying to entertain an audience. God. You want me to do something? Alright, fine. I'll fucking start talking about something. Waiting on Dave to get back. Oh, ugh. You're so mean. You hurt my feelings. Yes, I agree with that. Vampires are real. Energy vampires kind of thing. Absolutely. It's not a sweater. It's a long sleeve shirt from a landscape company that I used to work at. It's a shitty long sleeve shirt that's falling apart. So, bleh. So people rip their vocal cords out. I don't think they rip their vocal cords out. Like, have we gotten any more stories besides this stupid injection thing? Like, I've seen someone try to say, like, hundreds of bodies. Only confirmed 8. Whoever made these universal laws is a place within us. Okay, yeah. No, Dave's got like 10, 15 more minutes. Anyone know where Lucy is? I'll say Dolce. Dolce Underground. I mean, you know, I guess as good as any. It's not like any of us have been anywhere that she is. She could be in the center of the earth. She could be, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think Travis Scott was a ritual, for real. A ritual that at the same time. Oh, haha. I thought you were talking about Lucy like that. Never mind. We have a video on that. About someone's daughter that they made into a crazy person. So, what day are your normal lives on YouTube? 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 Saturday? I don't know, man. You got me confused, Paul. I've done too much LSD. I'm not doing it again for a long time. Before the anarchy invented this planet, there were vampires. Ayahuasca is a different kind of thing. I think I like plants better. LSD is still technically a chemical, right? Yes, plants just make chemical reactions happen, but like the natural processes of a psychedelic are a lot different than the ones that are man-made. I fully believe that. Yeah, absolutely. Vampires are reptilians? I don't know. I think like I can be a vampire, you can be a vampire, like energy, like sucking energy from others and feeding off of it, using it, manipulating it. That's a vampire, simple as day. That it is. Is this a Q&A show? No, honest to God, Paul, we were waiting on Dave to get back. He was at a base. Like, go back. You can, like, rewind all the way to the beginning. If you want. It was pretty cool. We're waiting on Dave to get back. He will. Maybe 10, 15 minutes. The Zoom call even cut out of me. Like, I'm just on a goddamn Microsoft app. The originals. What's anyone got to say? Oh, I see, my man. We're to pick on Cam for the moment. Yeah, y'all are doing a good job at it too. Woo weak line. I don't know what that meant. Oh, no, there's not a set day we do our lives. We just kind of like fill them out. No, we just kind of fill out the lives. Like mostly, I don't know. A Tuesday. Sorry. God, this fucking blows. A Tuesday and like a Saturday or a Sunday, like today. And then one during the week, one on the weekend. say anything yet? Did y'all ruin me? Nice young man. Is Dave his brother? No. Dave is a Canadian, and I'm an American. Canary reed grass. Huh. I did not. My like 10 plus acid tab trip was just like, I guess stop tripping. Got anything big coming up on the show? Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say actually. Yo. Dave said yo. Check our email. Everyone calm down. You're saved. Don't have to deal with me anymore. Whew, thank God. I know I was worried. Been around D? No. Local Hoska. That's great. That's really funny. That was really funny, Hattie. Oh, there it is. All right, everyone calm down. Oh, Lucy the Devil. Okay. Everyone calm down. Oh, I have to close this out. Jesus Christ. Everything on Earth is an electric being. We all have electric fields, and they're all independent and unique. Absolutely, you're right, Vampire. Suck that shit. Good. Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm having a fucking blast. Let's do this.
Oh wait.
Screen. These guys are having a great time picking on me. I will give them that. Some say they feed from the 4D. Sure, I hear you. Well enough.
Would not do that for my phone. I could not actually connect to Bluetooth while I was charging my phone in there.
So hold on. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I'm gonna make you host.
Heard. Oh my God. This thing's so silly, bro. Where'd it go? Did you? Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
Can you hear me, Camden?
I can.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. The phone was connected to the charger in the car and the
Oh,
the
that's funny. So
car.
it was going through like the speakers.
No, it was. If it was, I would have kept it plugged in. So I have to keep it unplugged now because it wasn't even coming out.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, how's everyone doing over there?
I mean, they're having a good time. They're enjoying messing with me, I think.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the remote viewing documents are pretty interesting.
I'm not sharing screen. I need to share screen. Wait, will that even work on the phone that way? I'm gonna try. No, I'm not the host anymore.
Sorry, hold on.
Someone was screaming at me earlier. Stop sniffing. Okay. Sorry.
Oh man, I feel bad because like you can see that you're still not fully recovered.
Yeah, everyone else think. I don't know what everyone else thinks.
Some in the comments, I think it was the you real. It was you real that kept saying, as a joke. I think he was trolling.
I don't know
you
why that
with
man
the
loves
whole-
to make me a crackhead. It's so funny. I mean, I don't care. I'm chill, but you can't set your own boundary rule. Yo, Dave, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm doing great. A little bit in terms of my schedule, not Camden's, but mine. A little bit slightly behind than I would have liked, but again, not the end of the world. Probably gonna do I'm thinking we'll do a separate Zoom call to cover the Eisenhower expose.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to.
That's something that I really want to like lay out. Have everyone, give 10-15 minutes for people to come into the stream and sit there and go through it entirely.
Right, totally, yeah. I mean, it's a really good doc, dude.
Yeah, no, it's great. What I find interesting about, did you go through it a bit or no?
Yeah, I did. I mean, not on stream.
Okay.
Not on stream, not with them. Because I
Oh,
figured
okay,
the same thing. I definitely, yeah, like I wanted to go with it, through it with you as well.
Right. This remote viewing document, I find this really intriguing. The visualization, because I read this 2 or 3 nights ago on a group Zoom call with the members. So
Yeah.
it's I do off of memory from what I'm seeing here. It seems to be pretty.
I mean, it's very step by step. It really is.
Right.
Oh, someone asked if you're a fan of Stephen Greer. Think he's full of shit.
Someone asked if I think Greer's full of
Yeah,
shit.
he said, "Is Dave a fan of Stephen Greer? Or does he think he's full of shit?"
Oh well, Greer. I'm not. I don't want to call myself a fan of Greer. I think a lot of what he's done in the past 20-25 years, and a lot of the core foundational, like the principles he pushes, are I would agree with. But I'm not a fan of his style of fundraising, money making, things like that. Now again, that's not. I'm not against anyone who is or who's a part of his group or CE5 or any of that. I understand, like that. What I take issue with is, again, it's not that he has to pay his bills. I take issue with the amount of profit margin that he makes, more than anything. But if we look at, him bringing together these ex-military personnel from the 2001 National Press Club, things like this, when his recent documentary that I believe was far too black and white in terms of, there's good aliens and there's bad ones. I didn't agree with that. But when he said, for example, in his recent documentary, just to give you an example to the person who asked this in the stream, when Greer says, with World War II, we won the physical battle of the war.
They can't hear me. Oh, did you freeze? Damn.
That's that again. Fundamentally, I do agree with.
You just sped all the way through that. I don't know if you're caught up now. Last thing that they heard you say was, "We won the physical battle of the war." They just opened the curtain a little. Yeah, I heard enough.
I think that overall doing is to try and push for disclosure is great. Again, it's the way in which he's going about it that's a different story. And listen, I have nothing to go off of here if I'm being completely truthful with you guys, but I am of the opinion, and this is, again, I have very little, if anything, to back this up. This is just my, again, gut feeling, and I know people like to hear my opinions and all that. So I think he's backed, or he's in communication with a particular faction of ETs, which is therefore what's causing him to dictate and say things in his documentaries and his shows and stuff, and his videos a certain way in terms of saying it.
You think it's like, but it's the UFOs that are trying to paint themselves as benevolent only, and everything only is, and like that's where he really gets me. Like, yeah. I mean, how can you say that as much good, bad, and gray as there is on the earth, that there's no way any other life elsewhere is gonna have discrepancies? No, everyone else just figured it out all the way, and we're the only problem in the entire galaxy. That is just crazy to think about. Did we lose him? Might have lost him, homies.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're back now.
Oh, back. Okay, cool. Well, that's the thing too, right? And again, you look at some of the humans that he's been hanging around during these hearings and stuff. There's some pictures and footage of the eyes changing of some of the people sitting next to him during these public UFO hearings and things like that. Again, I also take, again, if you want me to go into more detail, I take issue with the way that he gets very emotional in a certain way when asked something that's contradictory. For me, as many of you know, I'm more so like, I even tell you folks to be vigilant of what I say, so again, if I am wrong about, if everything that he's been doing is legitimate and he's been correct this entire time, I seriously will eat my words. Like I will take a step back and say, guys, say 5-10 years from now, say, listen, when I was saying this at the time, I was wrong about this or wrong about that. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that there's a push for what seems to be like tribalism in the UFO community.
Like,
if I'm being totally honest.
I've said it before. How did the counterculture community fall for the two-party system?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, you look at the recent UFO the Disclosure documentary by Greer, the most recent one, and again, like the core principles of what he's pushing, I believe to be entirely correct in the sense of we've been lied to as a society and what have you.
Right.
But when he starts saying, like, he said in one part of the documentary, he goes, there's certain shows out there that'll say, and it kind of made me think of ours and all that, that'll say, the human looking ones are the good ones and the gray ones are not so good. I don't believe that it should be categorized as that. At the same time, though, the way he said it was like, no, they're all good. They're all friendly. Well, hold on a second. We have evidence of UFOs, doing
Not
damage
being
and
friendly.
not being friendly. Now, the argument could be, oh, well, it's very possible that we as humans engaged in a certain scenario with them first, which is what made them retaliate. Either there are certain cases where the ETs or the UFOs have blatantly just literally used that laser pointer device that we looked at from the Project Beta document, amongst other episodes too that we've done in the months past, and just paralyze the person falls to the ground, and they're just, it's too human looking, as a matter of fact. There's one case that was covered almost 20 years ago in New Mexico, White Sands, by Geraldo Rivera on Fox News, interestingly enough. And Geraldo said, again, two human-looking aliens used that laser-like pen to shoot at a human and paralyze the human, and the human was dying, and they were examining the person as the person was dying and not doing anything to help them recover. So again, there have also been incidences too where, if we look at the CIA declassified documents on UFOs, the recent dump from a few months back, or 4 or 5 months ago, there's a document that analyzes a KGB document that shows that some gray aliens did in fact retaliate, turned into a ball of energy, and exploded and killed a bunch of KGB officers. So it's not like it's not like they haven't. And the thing is, like when Greer says, there's shows out there that say stuff like, oh, the grays are good and the human-looking ones are good and the grays are bad. I think there's different factions. There's different intentions from those factions, all that stuff. And I also think some of these grays are synthetic helpers, if you want to call it, in some cases. Like
that's a good way to say it. Well, we've seen documents before where it literally says that they're androids, and the androids, like Bruce Fenton, I loved his Apple Store analogy. Like it's a really good way to look at it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so when I look at something like that, or when I see, other instances where, again, the problem I think within the UFO community, even the religious community, a lot of places, is people preach things as if it's fact, right? And so that's the issue I take. Now, again, I understand someone like Greer, who truthfully has had far more conversations, whether on the record or off the record, with military personnel and all that over the past 25 years. It might be frustrating when you've been doing this for almost 30 years of your life and people still aren't listening.
Yeah.
I understand that. But at the same time, I don't think that should give you permission or the go-ahead to, say, okay, I'm going to start, screw it. I'm going to start or because I'm very fed up, right?
Right.
So that's my take. I know a bit of a long answer on that, but that's my.
It's valid though, because that's really what it seems like he's doing and is.
Right. And anyone else in the chat say anything?
They've been, well, they asked if you could see the comments. I'm reading them to you. Water dousing using pure copper rods. It could be used to look for ley lines at the site you were visiting. It's talking about like Ormus type things, I think. I can agree there's a grid for this, but we're all under a spell. Not that we're all under a spell. Happening across a sector of the galaxy. Other galaxies don't have this problem. You think this is only a local problem? Because I don't see how it could be. Oh, yeah, I texted you too.
What's a local problem?
I guess like the Stephen Greer two-party system, human pitfalls of greed, like all those things. Like,
Oh,
is that like that's not happening elsewhere in the galaxy? That's crazy. There's no way to me.
Oh, I see. What? Okay, well,
Maybe I don't know if that's actually what Breezy's asking or not, but Beezy's asking.
I would agree.
But like,
I would agree that it's less likely in other parts of in other galaxies, rather, if that's what Breezy's. Yeah, I mean, I would agree that it's less likely if you have a civilization that's very advanced at a galactic level. I mean, it would probably be less likely. But I also think that we're not the most devolved species out there either. I think there are ones maybe far worse than us, but not saying that doesn't really scale us up to par either. So I mean, to be fair, like I do see what you're saying though, Breezy. If it's I think
that's what he meant. I don't know. That's how I took it. That's how I decided to make it.
In terms of like it being a human thing and confined to this planet, this whole two-party system or two-tier system. In certain, I mean, if you're comparing us to advanced civilizations, potentially, I would be inclined to agree with you. Or I mean, to be fair,
we've talked about like Greys, advanced civilization, but like they don't. We say that they also probably don't have a soul. So like, are they advanced or not advanced? Like, are they? You know what I mean? Like, what is evolution? What is advancement?
Well, if we look, for example, at the Project Beta document, right? Like, I mean, okay, so I'd like to think that, again, okay, see, this is what's interesting. We look at the Project Beta document, we see that these beings are taking orders from this chip implant in their brain, physical implant, seemingly, right? Now, we take a look like that's basically it seems to be some type of dictatorship or authoritarian structure. They're taking orders from above, and they have to wait until they receive a message to continue on. What that tells me is that there is a perception in the way in which those beings enforce view certain forms of command, if you will. Possibility that we may be the result of some type of in the genes of whichever being, at some point in their history of their civilization, respectively, would have had the issue of maybe not a two-party system, but something along the lines that we would perceive and define to be a limited party system of some kind. Again, we also have to think that we've inherited such perceptions and understanding if we were to hypothetically assume that we're the result of a species that's an experiment, a multi-species genetic experiment. We have to think too that when we're perceiving that as well, we've now curated that perception that's been hereditary for so many periods. We're I guess you could say curating that in our own way, in our own unique way, if you will. So again, what I'm trying to say is this two-party system may in fact be similar on other planets that we
Dave, it sounds like you were lagging out and like choppy. I don't know if you can even hear me. Oh, damn, we lost him. How do I make this shit full screen? Why is it not full screen? Deep monkey stuff. Deep monkey stuff, he said. I'm probably gonna cut it, guys. If I don't fucking get some goddamn sleep, I'm going to die. Yeah. Seems about typical. Cancel. Minimize. I can't get me that bigger. Yeah, oh, that's as big as you can make that shit. That's so fucking lame. Did I freeze it explain enough? Yeah, no. Yeah. He said he hit another whole ass rough patch of signal, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I like that, Barbette. That sounds dope. I'm gonna put some honey in that shit too. All right, guys. I love you all. Well, onward we march into tomorrow. Oh, that's why. Stop share. Haha, I found it, guys. Ha ha. I don't drink coffee. Coffee is icky. No good, bad. LOL. Sure, Hattie. Coffee's kills ya. Or we link up to fight another day. You wanna fight? I'm just kidding. Alright, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for hanging with me. You're all beautiful people.